Hello people, today we're going to be looking at simplifying rational expressions. So the first question which I have for you guys today is 10x squared over 15x cubed times y times 3x to the power of 5 y squared over 4x squared divided by 1 over x. So divided, when you see divided in these types of expressions, you got to be really careful because division, it needs to be changed into multiplication. So when you do multiplication, it needs to be used through reciprocal. You'll see that now. So how I approach these types of questions is that I split them up. So I do this with this way, so 10 times x over 15 times x times x times x times y, and then I have 3 times 5 x's, so 1 2 3 4 and 5, and 2 y's over 4 times x. So now remember how I told about the division, it's really complicated at times, so you just have to change it into multiplication symbol and just reciprocal it. That's it. Now you just have to cancel it. It's going to be way easier to do this question. So we can start out by canceling the x's, and we can cancel out this x and this y and these two x's over here, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Now we just have to cancel out or simplify these numbers. So 10 and 15 can be reduced as 2 and 3, and 3 can be reduced as 1 and 1, and 2 can be reduced as 1 and 2. So right now we just have 3 x's, and we have just a 2 over here down, and a y. So your answer is going to look like x cubed times y over 2. It's as simple as it. That's about it. Our second question, which we're going to be looking at, is a bit complicated. It's a bit harder than the first one, as you're not going to be like spreading out the number and the variables, sorry. So we have 2. The second question, the question goes like this: x minus 1 in brackets over x squared plus 6x plus 5, and that's subtracted with 1 over x squared minus 1. Now when you see these types of questions, how I approach it is that I factor out these types of questions, or these expressions, sorry. So what I would start out by doing is have this factored. Then I factor this, I have x plus 1 and x plus 5. And then we can just put in x minus 1 over here for now, and then we can factor out this question down here into 2 parts, which is x plus 1 and x minus 1. Now to continue this question, to derive the answer, you need to basically use LCM, LCD, lowest common denominator, or lowest common multiple. Okay, so you need to look at what's similar in these types of, in the denominators over here. So I like to do it this way, where x plus 1 is over here and x plus 1 is over here. So we just have to put in 1x plus 1, and we have x plus 5, so put in 1x plus 5, and we have x minus 1, so put in x minus 1. Okay. So now we need to continue calculating by putting in the ones it's missing over here, the numbers which are missing over here. So in this equation we're missing x plus 5, right? So just add x plus 5 over here, and over here we're missing multiply it with x minus 1 because we're missing x minus 1. Okay, sorry, space, it's just space. Okay, so now we multiply x minus 1 over here above as well. That's the tradition, that's how you're supposed to do it. And over here you multiply it by x with x plus 5. So now you just have to write your numerators down here. So let's just put that minus symbol over here, and we have x plus 5, and then we have x minus 1 times x minus 1, which gives us x squared minus 2x plus 1. Okay, so now you just need to simplify the numerator. Or just calculate it. Okay, we have x squared minus 3x minus 4, and here, look at it. And then we have x plus 1, x plus 5, and x minus 1. Alright, so to continue and derive your answer, there's just 2 more steps left. Or, yeah, there's just 2 or 1 step, depending on the person. So now you just need to factor this question off. You need to factor it, and when you factor it, you get x minus 4 and x plus 1. And yep, so now you can just write that down. The denominator, write down the denominator. It helps. X plus 5 and x minus 1. Okay, so we just need to cancel it out. Like it can seem common right now. You just have to cancel out the numbers. X plus 1 cancel out here, and you have x minus 4 over x plus 5 and x minus 1. So we just as we're just simplifying the rational expressions, you need to multiply these two to find your final answer. So your final answer goes like x minus 4 over x squared plus 4x minus 5. That's your answer. Thank you for watching.